Namandouts, 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 namandouts. Namandouts, 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 namandouts. Good morning. Thank you for attending the Shotsuki service for the month of July. I'm now Reverend Candice. She's in Japan, and then waiting on for the incense. Yeah. So let us start the Shotsuki service with a calling of the name or aspiration. Let us pause for a moment and turn our hearts and aspiration to the Buddha of infinite light and life. On this joint monthly memorial service, we have all gathered here in memory of the following people who has passed away. Kikue Abe, Mitsuko Adachi, Stephen Kazuo Adachi, Hiroshi Asai, Dr. Patricia Dixon, Fred Dobana, Aiko Fujii, Mike Fujii, Ryo Fujii, Yoshio Ben Fujii, John Takeshi Fujiki, Yoshiko Jun Fujimoto, George S. Fukuhara, Mitsuno Harada, David Run Hayashi, Den Ikeda, Shizuko Ishihara, Betty Tashiki Makino, Kento, Tashiki Makino, Kenneth Kenichi Masai, Phil N. Matsumoto, Ayako Matsune, Masatoshi Mitsuhashi, James Akira Miyamoto, Douglas Tomisaburo Mizuno, Tad Mizuno, Ayako Morita, Masajiro Murata, Shigeru Nakaoka, Taka Nakashima, Jero Matsuo Natsuhara, Susumu Nishikawa, Tama Nojiri, Roy Akira Ota, Chieko Okazaki, Evelyn Norimi Okubo, George Minaga, Sam Torigoe, Grace Tsunekawa, Sueko Watanabe, Sei Yagi, Pete Kazuo Yamada, Takeshi Yamada, Aiko Yamanaka, Ken Yasui, Roy Yoneshige, Chizuko Yoshida, Henry Yamashita, and all others who passed away in month of July. Those who have departed and those who still remain, meet again in spirit upon this memorial service. On this occasion, let us seek spiritual values to give meaning to a grateful and fuller life. May the boundless and supreme light of wisdom shine within our hearts and minds and guide us to follow the true Buddhist way of life. In deepest gratitude, I repeat the name, Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Samge 釈迦如来二部道上三下部上十方如来二部道上三下仏説阿弥陀経尿税我慢一時仏在小英国義重気候独は表大ビク州1250人区改正大洋ら改修小知識長老者理法マカ木剣伝マカカ小マカカ千年マカクチラリハタシュリハンダガナンダナンダラゴラキョボンハダイビンズルハラダカルダイマカコヒンナハクラヌルダニョゼト初代レシ病床坊卒マカ卒文殊シリ法王寺アイタ坊さケンダカ大坊さ上昇人坊さ養尿税と初代坊卒牛食大官員と無料商店大集荷二次仏語長老者理法十税裁縫家十万落仏道無正解名仏極楽合道和仏ご阿弥陀根源在説法者理法非道が公明意極楽合格修上無無修空単重昇楽公明極楽者理法極楽国道四十乱十七十羅網七十五十改正四法修相医療税公費国明仏極楽者理法極楽国道七宝地八空毒水修万号中地帯順に根社富士支援街道根言ルリハリゴジャ上雨老学薬医根言ルリハリ社公職種名の自言熟士地中連芸大名者理小式小公王式王公職式社公白式白公未明高傑者理法極楽国道上重尿税空毒将軍無者理法非仏国道上査天国黄金一昼夜六時二無万だらけ合格州長上位小単格位芸修十妙慶空用大本修万六仏福井直視厳冬本国本直強豪者理法極楽国道上重尿税空毒将軍武士者理法非国上武修十奇妙座敷市長白国空弱王武者理下領便が軍名市長税総州長中夜六時水和元王合王委員長合根合力死亡大分発祥大分尿税東方合同州上門税王に外出念仏年俸年相勝利法尿末位市長実税再送消費者が必修者号平仏国道無三幕州勝利法合仏国道小無三幕同市名
画教武術税商集中改善阿弥陀仏抑量本川流変化調査処理法非仏骨が未風水法商法59法ラモ三に四苦毒平等性祭道右本菩提心往生ナマンダウツナマンダウツナマンダウツナマンダウツナマンダウツナマンダウツナマンダウツ
If you are able to stand, please all rise for the Gata. Tsuicho no Uta you find on page 222. We will only sing first and second verse. Please remain standing for the three treasure. You find three treasure on page 2 on your service book. Heart is to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult is to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hopes is there that we shall be free from suffering and sorrow in an ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together, observing to ourselves the principle of your way to enlightenment, and awaken in ourselves your supreme will. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, in your life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, free from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriads of culpers, hard is to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you. Please be seated. Again, thank you for coming for July's monthly service. Um, as I said, Reverend Candice in Japan, and I have this opportunity to share my appreciation of the Nembutsu with you this morning. I'm really, really rusty, so I could tell when I'm chanting the super, what happened to my voices? It's, you know, if you chant every day or every month, every week, you retain your voice. But like me, I'm sitting like you and then try not to overwhelm everybody with my loud voice and chanting. So my chanting is really, really weak. But I hope when Candice come back, you join her and then chanting louder. But anyway, this morning, again, I'd like to share my appreciation of the Nembutsu. You know, I became a minister in 1978. Some of you were not even born yet, maybe, I don't know. But it's a long time ago. But it happened like 51 years ago. When I was a senior in college, I decided to become a minister. But, you know, I couldn't really go to my graduate work immediately after graduation, so I had to go back to my parents' place and stay for during the summer until the next semester start. So, excuse me, it happened when my father was in Lanai. If you don't know Hawaii, Lanai is a tiny island. You call that Pineapple Island. Except the port or harbor, it was, I don't know about now, but then it was totally owned by Dole Company. You turn right and left, it's nothing but a pineapple. So my father was there in Lanai Honganji. And I was there, you know, during the summertime, and then the Lanai Honganji decided to host a ministers' meeting. They have monthly meeting, and Lanai belonged to Maui Island. And so they decided to have a meeting in Lanai, and they went, after the meeting, all the ministers went to golf, and then they had a potluck dinner hosted by Lanai Honganji board members. And then, you know, I have nothing to do, so I kind of helped my mother and the member, and then they're all having a nice time because Lanai is really small. They don't have exposure to the other ministers, so they really enjoyed it. Right middle of the dinner, one member who I have never seen him at a service or activity, but he was a board member. I don't know why, but anyway, I think he has a little too much to drink. He said, when someone dies, only minister is happy. One minister was outraged. He stood up and he started pointing at the member and he started yelling. And literally, I jumped a foot because I was sitting right next to this minister. And I ran to the kitchen, Dad, you gotta do something. But my father said, no, once he started getting angry, nobody can stop. And he was yelling, and then there was a president of the Naihonganji. Oh, he passed away. He's one of the wonderful presidents my father had. But anyway, he calmed minister and then explained that the member that, you know, you don't really understand minister's role, and then kind of explained to him, trying to clarify his misunderstanding of minister's role. And he sincerely apologized to the minister, you know, please excuse me, he's saying like, he's a nice guy, blah, 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 blah. So finally, everything calmed down. But that was a rude awakening for me before I became a minister. That's how the majority of members think about the role of minister in the temple. You know, ministers really, really busy when somebody died. You know, the services and the temple is busy when you have a funeral and memorial service. That's the image of the minister and the church. And they say, wow, I'm going to be a minister. And then they have this kind of stereotype of image of the church and minister. But I became a minister anyway. And after, that's like 7, 8 years later, I had another rude awakening. By then, I became a resident minister in Mililani. It's a young community then. All the majority of members, my generation, was 30 and 40. And they were really active with not the funeral, but, Dharma school, the community service and all that. So, that's why I became a minister. So I was really, really happy. That time, when we gained the membership, minister and the president visit a new member. So we went to the president, I went to this new member, and he's not a Buddhist. He was with one kind of a new religion, and so he said, do not convert me into Buddhism, but I'm going to join you. So I said, why are you joining? President was so curious, why are you joining Buddhist temple, and then you don't want to be a Buddhist? And he said, my religion does not believe in funeral. So when I die, I want you and the church to have a funeral for me. Okay. It's still even Mililani, the young community, and the image of the temple minister changing. Yet, some of the members, especially public, that's the image of Buddhist temple and the minister. Well, it has changed, slowly changing. Minister more involved in more youth program, the community program, and the church itself is changing. However, still, very in member in the communities that Buddhist temple contemplate on something that related to death, isn't it? Well, yeah, it's true. When you look at a Buddhist practice, especially Japanese Buddhism, compared to other religious faiths, we have so many memorial services, don't we? When somebody passed away, you start with a makura gyo. We don't do that, but you have a pre-cremation service. You can have wake service, funeral, first 7 days, 49 days, hatsubon, first year, third, 7th, 13th, 17th, 25th, 33rd, and so on. Besides this family thing, you have a bone service, a taikyo service, Shotsuki. These are all memorial service. It's very unique to other, to the Buddhism. You don't see that in a Christian church or other Judaism or whatever. So maybe some people say, yeah, Buddhism heavily contemplate on death. But when you really understand why we observe the memorial service, it's not really death that we contemplate. We actually contemplate on living. Now, let me first explain why we observe the memorial service. We observe the memorial service for two reasons. First, we listen to the teaching of the Buddha. Buddha teach about the impermanence of our world. We all have to go someplace. Everything changed. We're no longer 21. We're no longer young. We're no longer living. Understanding of impermanence means that living, because we are impermanent, we must treasure this moment. My mother passed away 4 years ago. My sister always said, she would go to clothes shop, and then, this is so nice, but it's not on sale, so she always put it back. But my mother said, when you really like something, you buy it, or you go for it, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Or you like something, but you're too old to wear that thing. So that's what my mother and my sister and I always think about it. First time my mother and I went to the Asakusa, there's a tiny shop sells all this figurine, the doll. My mother first time went there, tiny place. She bought not even the 2 inches now. It is the Japanese figurine that with the shamisen. It was over $100 now. You're talking about 20-something years ago. And I go, what? You pay for something? Never know. We might die tomorrow. I want this. I enjoy it. understanding impermanence, that instead of putting tomorrow, today you live truly and meaningfully. It's not really death, but living that we focus in it. It also, Buddha teaches the interdependent of our nature. We are all here because so many people. I'm talking about my sister. Most of you met my sister. She doesn't look like me. We're completely different. I like okayu. She hates okayu. I like bitter lemon. She hates the bitter lemon. And then, when you go to buffet, I put all the food. I always eat my favorite last. My sister, complete opposite. She wants to eat something she like first. She always say, why you leave it for last? Because by then you won't be full. I say, no, I want. So usually you see me the inari or the spam musubi on the last plate of my thing because that's my favorite, or sushi, hot dog. Those are my favorite. So, we're different. And if we have to do you take a test when you're young, I answered all the questions. Okay, I finish. I turn in. My sister finish it up and go back. One by one, she check. So she was an honor student. I wasn't. It's a completely different. But yet, it was kind of same because, we were born in a different time. Maybe same parents or different gene, and we meet different people. Friends are different. So we kind of start developing different kind of habit. But certain thing we're saying, my father always say in Japanese, "Damasarete mo damashi kaesu na." Even though somebody betray you, do not betray back. Even though you get hurt, do not hurt others back. Not be greedy. Not be greedy on food or money. So even today, my sister, if somebody, go to buffet line and like that, and so skinny, like 100 pounds or whatever, I say, oh, how shame. That's our value. I have certain value. I have certain like and dislike. I did not create it. My sister too, she did not create it. Look at yourself. You are what you are. You are who you are. You did not create your personality, value through many people's lives that you have touched. That's why you became who you are. That's the meaning of the interdependent that Buddha trying to teach us. And this thing we learn or we reflect during the memorial service. So we observe memorial service in a death memorial day, but actually my father said we choose the death day because we reflect on a person's entire life from the birth to the death, and the lives that they touch you and nurture you, condition you, and made who you are. That's the meaning of memorial service that we observe. And then, we understand, you all come to the church, you know all these things, but we have a tendency to forget. So we choose the people that were so close to us, who had big influence on us. And we choose that day, and we come together as a family or as a friend, reflect your life, and celebrate the lives that touched us. So we do observe memorial service, but it's not death that we're contemplating, but we contemplate on living, your living, the people who passed away, but they are living life that touch you. That's the memorial service that we are observing. So hope that at this memorial service, you reflect on your life and celebrate your life by celebrating the loved one's life. Okay? That I wanted to share with you. May I ask all of you to, only ondok-san, yeah? If you are able to, could you please open the ondok-san or Okay, what page is that? 197. Please all rise if you can. May we all awaken to the wisdom and compassion of Amida Buddha, who embraces all living beings, and may we all aspire to attain the realm of Nirvana. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Now I got this long announcement. Join us for our Bon Hatsubon service on July 27th, that's Sunday, before the bazaar at 10 a.m. Do we know the speaker? Huh? Harry Bridget? Oh, you're going to have a treat, Reverend Harry Bridges, right? Oh, you're going to enjoy, so please attend. Even though you're not observing the Hatsubon, please join this Obon service. This is another memorial service that in memory of your family, who passed away. Reverend Candy's online book club is on break, and it will resume on September 24th at 6:30 p.m. Please contact Reverend Candice if you're interested in joining. The Church Obon t-shirts will be on sale starting July 10th. And the bond service on July 17 and from the office. No online sale. The next Dharma School service is on September 7th at 10 a.m. Save the date, August 2nd, for our Obon and Bazaar. Hopefully it's not going to be 100 degrees, but it's going to be fun, I'm pretty sure. You can buy your gift card from the church. See the comma for the business and amount of gift card available. Can and plastic bottle are now being collected by YBA. Please leave your recyclable in a white barrel by the mini chapel. Any other announcement? No? Thank you so much for attending. Oh, rusty, but thank you for being patient and it's okay. This concludes July Shotsuki service. By August, Reverend Candice will be back, and then you can chant loud with her. Thank you so much for coming. This concludes the service. Thank you for Kathy Fujimori for providing the organ today, piano today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Shall we kind of close with an Nembutsu? Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.